Happy New Year, and I got some explaining to do. What up, everybody? It's your girl CC with another surprise Tuesday. Currently, as you all know, I film really late and it's 12:06. So I owe y'all some Disney-cembers. Like I said, I was gonna try to attempt to do it this year, but unfortunately, because due to the fact that I had a job and that Target wasn't really allowing me to make these videos because they were taking a lot of time to make. I think the whole under wraps thing took me about like 2 hours to edit and everything and record, but I'm gonna try to make it up to you guys. So right here on my phone, if you can see that, I have a list of all the movies that Doug went over for the past year for Disney-cember, and I'm gonna try giving you guys my little thoughts on all of them. Again, if this video gets cut, it'll probably get into a two-parter, so stay tuned for that. I'm also gonna try to upload another video talking about 2017 and what's to come for this channel, because I want to like kind of update you guys on what I'm supposed to do and what's coming up for you guys. But yeah, let me stop talking because we got like a few of these to get through, and yeah, these are just my thoughts, my raw thoughts on Disney Channel original movies for Disney-cember. And one more thing I'm gonna say, since I know Doug kind of like missed out on a couple of other Disney Channel original movies, what I'll do, I'll probably do Disney-cembers for those, because there's a good chunk of them that he missed out on. So yeah, let's just get it popping and let's just get talking about my real thoughts on Disney Channel original movies. First things first, let's start off with Halloween Town. I'm gonna be honest, I did watch it a lot when I was a kid, and you know, it wasn't my favorite out of all of them that I liked. I might as well just like, you know, just like bring this down to all the Halloween Town movies. Out of all of the Halloween Town movies that there was, I think I liked the third one the best out of all of them, because I don't know, maybe just because like, you know, I kind of related to it a little bit better, and I just thought it was kind of a cool idea. As for like the first one, I kind of agree a little bit, but to me, I don't think it was supposed to be like Halloween Town like from Night Before Christmas. In my opinion, I think it was more or less supposed to be like Halloween Town when you go to Disney World or Disneyland around Halloween. You know, you see a bunch of more people dressed up and all the makeup and everything. You see like cotton candy, all this kind of stuff, and you know, they even do like the whole big pumpkin thing in the center like they do at Disney World. You know, that's what I thought it always was. I never saw it as like, you know, Halloween Town from Night Before Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, the acting did get better. I thought it was fine at first, and I was like, yeah, nah fam. But I really did. As for the second one, it's kind of forgettable to me. They do a little bit more, like I said, what Doug said. I did kind of like that idea that it was sucking the life out of Halloween Town, and then all the monsters in the real world being turned into actual monsters. I thought that was a clever idea, but that one was just kind of forgettable to me as well. Like I said, the third one is my favorite out of all of them. It just kind of stands out a little bit more, and also kind of agree with him about the whole, like, the message that it has is kind of holding a little bit relevance today. So yeah, as for the fourth one, I did like that one. I thought it was a nice closure and everything, like really nice closure. I just think that there was a lot they could do without. Like, you didn't have to do like the whole witches and sisters. Like, you could do more and like have them talk about more like semesters in college and everything. But overall, the entire series, I think it got better over time. And if you had to ask me what my favorite one, I'm gonna say like the third one, Halloween Town High. So moving on from that, Zenon. I'm kind of gonna condense those as well. So Zenon, okay, I grew up with all three movies. I agreed with Doug about the third movie. Even as a kid, I said that this was kind of like a manipulation thing, because like, you know, I think it came out what, 2004, 2006, and at that point I was just like, you know, like I thought we were done with Zenon, but nah, apparently we're not done with Zenon. And you know, I just thought, I was like, you know, it's pretty forgettable to me. The second one I actually own on VHS. I kind of really enjoyed the second one. You know, some parts I can kind of skip over, like the ones when she's still back on Earth and everything. But other than that, I did like the second one a lot. I like kind of like the pretty imagery and all that kind of stuff when they find the alien, all that kind of stuff. I wish they did more with that, but hey, you get what you're given. And this first one, I really did enjoy. I actually went back to watch it this year because I haven't seen it in a while, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. I like the space, I like the colors, and like when you look at the colors, it's kind of like with Tron, you know, like if you show those colors of Tron, you know that's Tron. When you show the colors with Zenon, like you know it's Zenon and everything. So yeah, those are like my thoughts on the Zenon movies. The first one is probably like my favorite now. If I had to go back when I was a kid, the second one was my favorite. So yeah, Can of Worms. I had to watch that. Doug, I agree. That was weird. What the fuck? Huh? I'm confused. I had never heard of that movie ever. I don't think it was ever shown on Disney Channel that when I was growing up. It's just, what the fuck? Why? Why? I don't know. It's just, I thought it was weird. I was entertained. I will say that it was one of those films that's like, it was bad, but I was entertained. I felt entertained. But I was just like, you know, like I said, I don't recall this movie. I don't even remember, like, if y'all remember Can of Worms, put it in the comments below and tell me when it came out, because I don't remember that. I don't remember. So, yeah. Okay, moving on. 13th Year. That one came on a lot on Disney Channel. I remember like watching it. Again, it's kind of forgettable to me. It wasn't all that in a bag of chips. I did like the kind of like the effects they had, like the makeup with the mermaids and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool. But other than that, I just did not find that all that interesting. I mean, I like the idea, but it's just like it wasn't all that interesting to me, you know? It's just yeah, it's pretty forgettable. If you want like a decent mermaid movie, I would probably watch Aquamarine over that one, which ironically came out years later. I don't know if there's like a kind of a tie-in, but yeah, I much rather watch Aquamarine than like that movie. So yeah, how we go from Aquamarine, I don't know. But yeah, so 13th Year, I thought it was but just not doing it for me. Smart House. I'm so glad that you skipped over Princess Protection Program for Smart House, because that is the lit film. Everybody and their mama watched that movie when they grew up. It's one of my personal favorite movies. I had to rewatch it. I just thought it was like, this was like really funny and really good. The characters are great. I like what they did with the house. How are we not in our own smart houses in this time period? I don't know. Apple, get on that shit. But yeah, I feel like, you know, with me, I feel that way, the way I feel about that movie, same way you feel about Iron Man, the first Iron Man, which like a lot of the technology, it's not like here now, but it's going to be here. So that's how I kind of feel about the movie. And I just like everybody's favorite scene is when like she makes all the garbage and stuff disappear. That's everybody's favorite scene, and everybody wish they could do the same thing. So yeah, I like Smart House. And I also kind of feel like, much like with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, it's much more one of those feels like, you know, I wish I could have this house, I wish I could do that, I wish I could do that, but at the same time it's still entertaining. I learned a lot and I enjoyed it. So Smart House is the shit. I'm glad you made a good choice, Doug. So yeah. Luck of the Irish. They literally play this every year for St. Patrick's Day, and I always said this was kind of like Disney Channel's Darby O'Gills. I like it a lot. I recently rewatched it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really interesting. The actors are fine. The last bit kind of like loses me a little bit, but still, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So yeah, Luck of the Irish is probably like a really good film for me. I enjoyed it as a kid. I enjoy it now. So good luck on Luck of the Irish. The Jet Jackson movie. To answer your question about does it perfectly represent the show, after like kind of rewatching the show, because I did watch it as a kid, it's just I kind of didn't really get it as a kid. I get it more now as a young adult, but it very much captures it. To answer your question, it was about like what he was going through, and it was some real deep stuff. Like, I dare you to go back and watch the show. There's an episode where they talk about how it was hard for him as being a black kid, because they kind of forget, oh yeah, he's a black kid that's also on this TV show and is riding in limos and stuff. And it's a really good episode, and I'll have the link to it below, Doug, if you want to check that out. But yeah, Jet Jackson, that was the shit, and I think the movie very much captures it as well. And I will probably watch it again, over and over again. Again, rest in peace, Tommy Lee Young. So yeah, I fuck with Jet Jackson. As for Cadet Kelly, I'm gonna be honest, I never was really a fan of that movie. I don't know why. Like, I did like Hilary Duff, I did like Christy Carl Romano. I don't know why. I just wasn't too much a fan of the military aspect of it. I just thought it was kind of like, I don't know, not even played out, just like not my cup of tea, just like the story and everything. But the characters, they pull it really through. I like Christy Carl Romano character. I like Lizzie McGuire's character. Hilary Duff's character. Everybody does really well and everything. Again, I kind of agree with you on the whole, like, the ending of that. After, like, watching it, I'm like, that is kind of edited a little bit weird. Like, where did I do that at? I'm confused. But yeah, so Cadet Kelly, I think, was an alright movie. It just, like, you know, it's pick your poison. Even Stevens movie, I actually did enjoy that movie back when I was a kid. It was one of my, if you had to ask me what was my favorite, like, Disney Channel movies, that would be on the list. And honestly, it's, I kind of feel you in a way, but I still enjoy it. It's like one of those movies that's like, I'm gonna enjoy it, like, you know, as like a cute little guilty pleasure film. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. I see all the problems in the film. The acting, I think, is really good, especially like in the third act. Like I said, I agree with you on that one. But it's still a guilty pleasure of mine. And I never watched Even Stevens as a kid, so it's kind of confusing. So yeah, okay, now we get to the big one, Cheetah Girls. Doug, I'm gonna say this. Okay, so I grew up with Cheetah Girls. One thing you don't know about it, it's based off books. Okay, can I say that? It's based off a bunch of books. I didn't know if you knew that. I loved it growing up as a kid. I kind of still, like, I listen to the songs now, you know, when I'm bored, but I did not think you would think it was that bad. I enjoy it, and there's certain parts of it that I enjoy, but I did not think you would hate it that bad. Like, I at least thought that it was going to be like Princess Diaries, the first one level, not damn near Mulan 2 levels of hate. I didn't think we was going there. As for the second one, I always felt like the second one was kind of forgettable to me. The first one I really liked as a kid, and after rewatching all three of them, because I thought you were gonna do like the third one, which obviously you didn't do, but yeah, I like the Cheetah Girls. I'm sorry, I'm a sellout, I'm everything, but I just liked it because it celebrated, like, you know, black girls performing and all that kind of stuff and showing that what we can do. If you're not down for that, that's all right. And I kind of don't agree with that one comment you said, I want to punch Raven in the face, which I will say, I didn't like how her character acted. Even when I was a kid, I didn't like how her character acted when she was in that first movie. I didn't like that. They toned it down better in the second one, but I agree with you on that. But I wouldn't say punch in the faceable. Like, I would not have said that. Like, nah, man, nah. Don't be saying you want to punch Raven Simone in the face and she's like 14 in this. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's a little stretch, don't you think? But yeah, I'm a sellout. I'm not original. All that kind of stuff. I like Cheetah Girls. I kind of still a little bit. I see your problems, but that's just me. That's just how I feel. Kim Possible. I'm gonna talk on both movies, and I'm gonna kind of cut it a little bit because I'm kind of like cut for time, and I'll make a part 2. But Cheetah Girl, Kim Possible, I like the drama because it's more on a cinematic scale. Like I said, I saw like you said, I saw like the first movie as like a longer episode. The second one was more of a bigger scale. The animation looks much better. I mean, the animation was already good, so you know that they upped it up for the movie, but it just, like, you know, I like the second one. I like they actually toned up the dramas, hence so the drama. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I kind of disagree with you on Ron. Ron's one of my favorite characters. I love him, and I think he's so amazing and funny. But yeah, I love Kim Possible growing up. I still watch some of the episodes to this day, you know, just enjoying them and just laughing and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, if you had to, like, ask me which one I like more, I would like to say the drama a little bit more than Stitch in Time. And a lot of people agree with me on that. So yeah, Stitch in Time. And Stitch in Time is fine, but so drama is always like for me. So yeah, moving on to the Proud Family movie. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit of a stretch. So I know you don't know the show, but here's the thing. Unlike with some like Kim Possible or Phineas and Ferb, where they have like a flowing narrative and a flowing formula, the thing about Proud Family, they never did have like a flowing thing. It was always different shit with Penny. And the main thing, it was never like all about cartoon. It was more of like a serious cartoon, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was more about like Penny going through life and stuff. And they did some very serious episodes. There was ones about Muslims and hate. There's even one that they don't air anymore, which was about like gender equality and gender flips and gender roles and stuff like that. And it was always Penny doing different stuff. You know, one minute she's running for president, one minute she's in a band, one minute like she's trying to like do a strike, all this different stuff. And when you gotta make a movie, the way I can describe it, the way I feel about that movie is the same way you feel about Aladdin 3. Because even though it was like a hodgepodge of different things, the number one thing you can say about the show was that Oscar and Penny have like this relationship. Like you said, it kind of is like Goof Troop. Instead of like the father loving the son so much, this time it's a father-daughter relationship, which I don't think gets that much attention. And it's also the father being overprotective. If you watch any episode, you would know that Oscar always loves Penny and he never wants to let her go. So I think what they were trying to do for like the finale, because this was supposed to be like the series finale, they were trying to do that, like do that closure on the father-daughter thing, but they also want to do a vacation type thing, and they added a whole bunch of stuff too, because none of these characters that you see in the movie was never in the show. So yeah, and I used to really hate it, but after like looking back at it, I think it's like one of those films that's just like, I can kind of deal with it. But yeah, it's just, I'm letting you know that that's not what the show represents. I encourage you to go watch the show. It's really good. Like, it was one of the first original ideas that Disney Channel ever came up with, so I encourage that. And ironically, the guy who makes the show also did Bebe's Kids, and also worked on Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and also worked on Princess and the Frog. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for this part of the video. I will talk about all the other films that I have, because I have a few more to get through, and like I said, I will do some Disneycembers on all the ones that he missed. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will be posting another video this week. I love you guys so much with the peace and the pizza. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for new videos almost every single time when I feel like it. Bye.